On Your Marks. So it's gonna be the little kids, obviously, because they're in that picture and it's on your marks. So something about their marks. I guess there hasn't been one of these about these the Cutie Mark Crusaders since the one where they actually got their marks. So I don't know. This could really be anything. I don't know. So far the season's been very boring, even for this show. I mean, a really boring season premiere that could have just been one episode. Then the first normal episode was just really stupid and boring. And now we're onto this shit. Oh, and apparently this season is like one of the least liked by the fandom. So that's bad. Because if not even the fandom likes it, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna despise this then. It's kind of weird how I feel like I'm like at the end of the show, but really I'm not. I'm only like a little more than halfway done. There's still like 100 episodes. I mean, because it's like 100 episodes because the remaining 3 seasons that I have, this season plus the remaining 3, that's like about 100 episodes plus however many movies there are. I don't know the exact number. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this. There's gonna be something about the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and there's gonna be a problem. I guess they're just obsessing over their marks. They don't really care about the meetings now, and they're staring at their butts. That's, they like staring at their butts. This is weird. What? I guess this is the joke? Oh, okay. She's still used to trying things to get the cutie mark, but but obviously that's not a thing anymore. So they're just concerned about how everything they did was to get cutie marks and never anything else. But yeah, and now they're bored because they don't know what to do. Now they're gonna go help the other characters. So now they want to help Big Mac, but he doesn't need help. I guess they're talking to a baby now, and the baby's obviously not gonna understand them. Yeah, it's the twin babies. Is this gonna be another stupid song with dumb montage? I don't know, pretty boring so far. I don't know, they spent like 4 minutes just saying, hey, they don't know what to do now because they're bored. Seems very dragged out. There's this guy. This guy has a mark problem. I guess he doesn't have a mark. Isn't he like a grown-ass man though in this world? I guess he just hasn't figured it out, and that's the whole point. I know he does have one, and now they helped him, but now they're bored again. This is almost like about how they're just out of ideas for the show. Yeah, the Cutie Mark Crusaders don't have a reason to exist. Just like the show doesn't have any reason to exist. Now they're gonna search the whole world to do it. Well, now they're just gonna do things for fun, but they like different things. So they're all gonna try each of the things that each of the characters like. They just fall over. Now they're singing.
It's just a simple harmony.
That's not a harmony, that's a melody. She was just doing. I mean, I guess the two of them singing together would be a harmony. Now, here's the potion things. I noticed some of the backgrounds for like the establishing things that look redone and a little better. Like the Zikora's house thing and the Cutie Mark Crusaders huts. So they can't find anything to do together. And now they're suggesting they don't do everything together. God, this is so boring. Like, it's literally just a bunch of just saying things. None of it is interesting. Then there's the occasional unfunny joke, and then there's usually songs, like right now. There hasn't been that many songs so far. Also, these songs don't work in a vacuum. They only make any sense in the context of the episode. I guess there's been a few that work in a vacuum, but for the most part, it's just exposition and song. This one, I guess, is not quite as bad in that sense. And there's references to artists, and the whole point is now that she got her mark, she doesn't know what she wants to do. Oh, shit. Okay, that was actually kind of sad. She grabbed the 3 forks even though she was alone. That's actually kind of sad. And then to see even the bullies with the 3 friends, and she's just kind of alone. I guess she's gonna do dancing. They're dancing together, and that's why she wants to do it. Her accent's annoying. Oh my god. And shipping intensifies from the fandom. Well, I mean, I don't know. I doubt this one though, because this is probably just a one-off character. This green guy. Yeah, they don't like her. She wants to be with people, but she sucks at doing things alone. And I guess that guy is concerned about her. Or maybe this is what this fandom will ship. I don't know. A fandom will pretty much ship any... If I learned anything from Star, a fandom will ship any characters. It doesn't even matter if that makes sense, or if they are the same gender or not. Oh, yeah. He doesn't have a cutie mark. And now she's gonna be like, oh, I can help you because you don't have a mark. Oh, actually, no, she's just sad. She's that lost. And they're both back from the shit they did. But here comes Apple Bloom all depressed. She's angry. Apple Bloom. I guess she's going crazy now. And there's all the things she tried doing. So I guess she freaked out. I guess they're going to talk about that guy again. Oh, now she put two and two together. And now she's gonna go talk to this guy. She's trying to get him to go on the stage. Or maybe she's gonna go on the stage with him. And then that's gonna make him, yeah, they're going together. There's the fucking abomination of crochet. So he's still nervous. It's awkward. He wants to do it, but he's still so scared. And she's getting them all to laugh. So she's just embarrassing herself so that he feels better, I guess. And now he's gaining some confidence. And he's doing it alone as well. There's something very just uncomfortable about them hitting the ground instead of clapping. It's just weird. And I guess there's his mark. So that's that. I guess this will be a new direction for her character. This dancing. Okay, yeah. So there's new skills to help the guy out. Oh, there's that. This one was not too bad, I guess. Especially in comparison to that last one. So the plot of this one, basically the Cutie Mark Crusaders are talking about how they have their marks now. Now they don't necessarily need to do everything to just to get their marks. Apple Bloom is most affected by this, as the other two just go and do whatever thing they wanted to do on their own. Apple Bloom just kind of mopes around and struggles to find something she likes. She meets this guy in the dance class, and he's like struggling to want to go on the stage even though he wants to because he's too scared. And then she realizes that he didn't have a cutie mark and that they can help him get on the stage and be confident. And then Apple Bloom realizes that she doesn't need to be all worried or whatever. There are a lot of slow moments, as always, just slow dialogue that just is so bland and boring and doesn't. The only reason it's there is just to advance the plot. It's not interesting or funny or whatever. There were a few moments in here that were like, I don't know, kind of decent. Like, there was this song during a montage, and there was one moment in the montage where basically it was just Apple Bloom trying a bunch of things, and she tried making a pie. But then when she took it out of the oven, and then she grabbed 3 forks and looked to her left and right, and that was really sad. She just grabs 3 forks and it's just like, oh, there's no one there. And then she looked behind her and there was the bully characters, and even they had friends. And then there's also the thing with the guy getting confidence by Apple Bloom, like embarrassing herself and helping him figure out who he is. I don't know, it kind of seemed like he was going to be another background character, though I don't even think they gave him a name. I figure he's just going to be a one-off character. I mean, really nothing else significant about this one. I mean, I guess at least it's like, I mean, in general, the topics have been a little more interesting. I mean, that's not really saying that much, considering how ludicrously bland the first few seasons topics were, especially with them just always explicitly spelling it out. And then this episode also has to do with like the actual characters, development and stuff. Like this is expanding on how they basically figured out who they were, but now they still feel lost. So there's that. Overall, though, still really boring. Almost no moments of anything. But I'll give this a 4 out of 10 because it had those handful of moments that were okay. And then yeah, still so much boring shit though, and unfunny jokes. Oh yeah, also some of the animation looked a little better. Like the establishing shots looked a little redone and looked a little less cheap.